Hi everyone, this is Weronika, and today again I am reacting on my own. I hope you are in the mood to keep me company while I do. Today we're watching something a bit different. We're just watching a YouTube video, and we are giving me and you possibly an existential crisis, I think. Because the title of the video is actually a reason to stop worrying. Watch this whenever you're stressed or anxious, which for me just means I could watch it at any given point in time. And yeah, it's by Pursuit of Wonder and the channel, and I see it's been watched quite a lot. But while I think it will give me an existential crisis is because of the thumbnail and the cosmos in it, and I think I can predict the direction that this video is going to go into. I obviously haven't seen it before, like anything else we watch on this channel. So I'm very much waiting to find out how much more stressed and worried I will be when I finish this video. Let's find out together. Yep, and let's crack on.
You are here, somewhere. You can't see you. It's too...
Apologies, my subtitles are in Italian. Okay, I'm just gonna watch it without the subtitles then. Sorry for that. I was a little hiccup.
I can't see you. It's too far away. But you're here somewhere. Maybe here. Maybe here. You could be almost anywhere here. But you're definitely here.
The tone of the voice already, and like the slightly echoey, you know, the effect on it, like it makes me think of guided meditation videos, which I do like, but it has this underlying, maybe it's just me, but like the kind of sadness to it, and I'm already stressing more, but okay, let's see.
You don't know why or for what. No one does. All you know, all I know, is that you are somewhere here, magnetized to this strange, lushly coated wet rock, floating in its designated position of...
A lushly coated wet rock does not seem to me like a reason to stop worrying. Especially if you start to consider the change of the wetness of the rock.
Endless nothing. This rock you are on, it's tiny, and you are tiny compared to this rock. If we zoom out a little bit, look how tiny you are. Even further, tinier. You're so tiny, your even tinier brain can't comprehend how tiny you are. Your tiny self is posted up on this tiny rock surrounded by this dark, massive, unending space that could be anything and nothing at the same time.
Sounds like a pygmy girl. Oh, I'm so small. No, but he's got a point. I think we've all seen, well, they were pretty popular some time ago, these comparisons of the size of, you know, the planet versus the sun versus the galaxy versus blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that does give you some perspective, I suppose.
This rock will give you life. It will give you everything you need to live on its crust for a period of time. It might feel like a while, or it might feel like no time at all, depending on what mood you're in when you consider this idea. Regardless of how it feels to you, when compared to almost everything else, it will be so, so short. A single frame in a movie that never ends. A frame that could be removed.
I'm sorry, if you hear a single frame in a movie that never ends, does that make you less anxious? Because it does not make me less anxious.
And nothing would really change about the movie. In this frame, you will live on this rock, then you will die, and you will have no idea what happened.
Being half serious, I understand what the point is behind the video as a reason to stop worrying, but it's not making me less stressed, what he just said.
No one will. If you're really lucky, you'll have some friends and family and lovers who will be sad for a little while. They'll miss you, but they'll try really hard not to, because being sad and missing someone all the time is really tiresome. It'll mess up their lives, so they'll try to work through it and move on as best they can. They might go to therapy, they might practice techniques to get through grieving. They'll probably be somewhat successful. They will also die. If you're even more unusually lucky, you'll be missed and remembered for a little bit longer by a few more people. Perhaps you did something that impacted more people.
Oh, it could be Julius Caesar or someone, and then you'd be remembered for much, 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 much longer. But I don't know if any one of us is likely to be Julius Caesar.
While you lived on this rock. Perhaps you are profoundly artistic, or smart, or a leader, or an inventor. When you die, perhaps more people will be sad for a little while.
I don't know which one I do, but I was trying to find something about myself to believe in that one there.
Longer stretch of time. Most of these people would have never really known you though, so they won't think about you too much for too long either. And when they do, it'll mostly be a misconstruction of you based on their own ideals. They will all die. Over time.
Okay, that's the one about Caesar, probably.
Every person, every memory of a person will all die with each other. This won't matter. To you, to me, to anyone, we'll all be dead. The things you did, the words you said, the impacts you made, for good or for bad, big or small, they will all lose your name tag and will not matter to anyone or anything. So, whatever you're nervous about right now, whoever you're nervous because of, perhaps a first date, a job interview, a big presentation, an important test, a hard conversation, you might feel paralyzed with anxiety.
Yeah, okay, I thought that this is where this would be going. I guess in that light, our problems really seem very, very tiny and irrelevant.
You might feel like the course of your life is hinged on this coming moment, that the fate of reality is on your shoulders. It's not. You might be worried that you're going to do the wrong thing or fail. You might.
But the fate of my reality is on my shoulders, and that's the only reality I really care about.
But everything will be okay. Because for some reason, against all conceivable odds, you're on this weird rock. This planet that births life, life that births more life, novel life, intelligent life, you. In this unknowable vacuum of potential nihility, you have this playground, this consciousness, this capacity for wonder, emotion, and thought. The only real mistake you can make is to not recognize this, to never relax and enjoy the hilarious and enthralling absurdity of it all, to realize that it all means nothing beyond itself, and to find freedom and inspiration in this thought, to explore and connect with what it can mean to be a you on a rock, in a solar system, in a galaxy, in a universe, in a who knows what. To be
Okay, so it's kind of like existentialism, absurdism, like, Camus and all of those guys, I think. Like, everyone is afraid of dying, everyone is afraid of not making it, and then we just have to accept how absurd it is. Okay. I do like that philosophy, I can get behind it.
Kind and decent. To have fun, to love, to laugh, to cry, to try, to fail, to live. And to remember that no matter whatever happens,
poetic, isn't it?
You can still do all of this. No matter what you do in life, worst case is you try your best, you be yourself, and you do what you can do with compassion, honesty, effort, and understanding. And it goes worst case. And then you move on, like everything else.
Yeah. Despite talking through most of this video, I do enjoy it a lot. Yeah, it's like you said, and then you move on. I understand why this could make someone less anxious. I think it really depends where anyone finds comfort. I think, philosophizing is that a word? Philosophizing? I think. And over-rationalizing everything is kind of a coping mechanism on its own. So, yeah, each to their own. It didn't necessarily make me feel less anxious, especially with all the editing and the slightly eerie atmosphere and all the abyss of space. that didn't help for me. But I get why it would, and I really enjoyed it, and I think it's good to think about those things sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed thinking about them with me. And if you did, or if you didn't, but you enjoyed watching me react and being slightly uncomfortable by what we've seen, then please leave me a like and subscribe, and you can also hit the notification bell. And if I can call out anything personally, then, maybe if you've ever experienced some existential dread, then you should definitely leave a comment or like the video. You don't have to, but now I've called you out personally. But in all seriousness, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the content that we keep putting out here. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. Let me know if you have any suggestions about the channel in general. And I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.